being a conservative leader, in my opinion, doesn't necessarily mean having to work for a political organization. Sometimes life sends you in a different direction and you're needed elsewhere. I didn't know where this road that I was on would lead me, but I knew in my heart I was where I was meant to be. So now in my case, people around me definitely knew my passion for my conservative principles, which I tried to portray in my everyday actions. It's true what they say, actions really do speak louder than words, which I learned the hard way. While the vast majority of students who attend my college are pretty conservative, there are quite a few of the liberal mindset. Not surprisingly, many of these students can be found in the theater department, which made me stick out like a sore thumb. Not so much because I was a conservative, because there were others like me. It's not that I was alone, but it was because I was so vocal about my opinions. I really made my opinion be known. And now, as I said earlier, all theater majors at my school were required to participate in all the main stage productions, no matter what that production was. I was lucky throughout my time at St. Mary's. While I was there, nothing too controversial had been produced up until this past semester. One of my professors, a self-proclaimed socialist, decided to direct a play called Stop Kiss, a modern-day play about a romantic relationship between two women, which also preached about the necessity of a homosexual lifestyle. Obviously, I was not thrilled with this choice. Not only because, I didn't agree with that lifestyle and it didn't, work with my conservative values, but I already went to an all-women's college. We had to fight that stereotype anyway, so it's just on all levels, just wrong. And unlike my other theatrical peers, I was furious that the last play that I was going to be a part of at my beloved school would be about a topic that I disagreed with so strongly. There was no way I could be a part of this production. Of course, this posed a very serious problem because I was regularly cast in all the main stages, and through various conversations, I knew I was being pegged to play one of the lesbian leads. So in the end, I chose to perform my own silent protest. I did not audition. Boy, did that create quite an uproar. Because of all of the buzz in the department associated with my decision, I went to discuss my choice with my professor. And at the time, she claimed to respect my decision. I was shocked. I couldn't believe she was okay with my decision. But, however, I soon realized this was all a facade. Later in April, her true colors were shown in another meeting when the subject of the play was brought up. This time, she accused me of not auditioning because of my political and my religious beliefs. I couldn't believe she would confront me like this, especially because we had never discussed my political or religious beliefs before. I reminded her of this fact, and she immediately began to backpedal. But she continued to judge my choice to my face. Not only is this unprofessional, but it's incredibly hypocritical, seeing as she is the one who preaches tolerance of all beliefs. But what she really means is her beliefs. I then asked her where she received her information, which she presented me with, and of course, she would not disclose her source. But I already knew. It was the other students in the theater department. Because you see, whenever topics such as chastity, pro-family, or public policy, those issues were discussed socially, I was always chastised for my traditional point of views, or old-fashioned views, as they like to put it. So they felt that they needed to share this matter with the faculty, who then began to form biased opinions against me. And consequently came this personal attack by my professor. I had never felt so hurt or betrayed in an academic environment. And then about a month later, I graduated. Unfortunately, I had to leave my beloved college feeling chastised by the theater department, to whom I had dedicated 4 years of service and sacrificed so much time with other organizations. And this wasn't only by the faculty, but by my peers. These professors and girls whom I had called friends and had so many memories with were now overshadowed by my choice to simply refrain from auditioning for a play. Who knew that such a small action would have such a resounding effect? While it is sad to know that my opinions were not respected in this situation, especially since I work so hard to respect the opinions with those I disagree, I believe I gave these people something to think about. Unlike my scheming peers, I did not hide behind devious tactics to make myself and my opinions feel justified. I stood up for what I thought was right, no matter what the consequence. And they may still disagree with my choice, but hopefully they will respect me in standing alone in making those choices. And despite all the drama, no pun intended, I am still proud of my decision and would and will make it in a heartbeat. Now here you ladies are, getting ready to embark on the next chapter of your lives, college. If not next year, then in the next few years, and you will run into people like this, and you may experience situations like mine. No one ever said being a conservative was easy, but in my opinion, welcome the challenge. As Helen Keller said, character cannot be defined or developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. And you can succeed, no matter what you do. Whether you choose to be a part of only a few organizations or 50, political organizations or theater, or whatever else you want to do, you can make a difference. So if there is one thought I can leave you with today, it is this. Be a leader by your own simple actions and remain steadfast in your convictions. Sometimes certain circumstances may not allow you to be a political activist in a public manner. I know mine didn't. But you ladies can still be a leader in your own personal and maybe silent way. Know the issues, know the principles, and remain strong in your convictions. Because there will come a day when those beliefs will be tested. And as the next generation of loose ladies, embrace it. Because who knows? Maybe you'll be able to give a liberal a thing or two to think about as well. Thank you.